Ok. De volta. Finalmente. Ué. Não tá certo. Ai, ai. Eu fui ajudar o Hans e eu esqueci de ajudar os caras, os irmãos, a retomar o castelo deles, né? Shit. Espero que não tenha tempo aquela missão. Mas eu sei que essa missão principal tem. Então... deixa eu correr lá. Não dá pra cumprimentar os guardas de Gutenberg? Ou eles me odeiam ainda? E aí, Drop? E aí, guerreiro? Bom dia, mano. Como estás? Faz tempo que eu não jogo esse jogo, hein? Eu passei do B? Deixa eu ver. Não, ainda não. Tá. Ui. My respect. Será que eu acho que eu vou vestir uma roupa melhor, né? Porque essa missão deve ser... convencer os caras a fazer... convencer esse Vavak a... me ajudar. Posso entrar, tiozão?
I'm going to see the mint
Usando
master.
DLC da Ford, muito top.
May I enter?
É.
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
Ah...
I have an appointment with him. All right. Go ahead then. But don't waste too
eu
much of
também a
his
DLC da
time.
Peste Negra. Caralho, tem duas DLCs de jogo? Eu achei que tipo, tinha essa DLC da Ford que já me disseram, né, mas eu achei que a outra fosse tipo... cosmético.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Mas daí você já zerou o jogo então? Já acabou tudo?
I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
Shit.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Peraí. Eu quero ver o Sigismund. Sigismund não é meu rei. Ou eu gostaria de ver o rei. Eu tô querendo ver o rei? Não, eu tô fazendo a principal devagar. Eu também queria fazer devagar essa aqui, mas essa aqui eu acho que tem tempo. Eu resgatei o Capon. Os caras me mandaram vir pra cá pra ir pra Assembleia do Rei fazer o quê mesmo? Eu não lembro. Cara...
Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas
sei
is
lá.
the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want?
Ok, acho que isso não afeta muita coisa,
And
não.
tell the truth.
Quero que saber o que Sigismund quer do conselho, quero representar essa sociedade na sua conta. Eu vou
I
contar,
wanna know
né?
what
Sei lá.
Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Pô, no meu ainda tá
You've
preso como
forgotten I
refém.
have you over
Caraca,
a barrel.
sério?
If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the
Vai
council,
devagar mesmo, hein?
you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
Não, eu tô com medo. Se eu falhar, vai ser meio merda.
Right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council
Eu acho que 30 eu
assembly
passo no
relatively
difícil, né?
easily.
Mas eu não sei, eu vou
My
deixar
cook's
assim.
son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Ok.
Who's this boy?
Frantas is
Eu vou dar uma avançada. Só vou trabalhar 2 dias.
He's an idler and a boozer, but he's
Da hora.
proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me,
Eu tô com medo de chegar muito
you'll
perto do
need
final
his
também. Eu
letter
tô
of
tipo, porra, eu
permission
não quero
to
chegar tão,
serve in
acabar
the
tão
council.
cedo.
Otherwise, you
Tão
won't be
cedo,
let
acho que eu tenho o quê?
inside.
200 horas nesse jogo já?
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners, and the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Hã?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about
Eu
any
não posso me
livery
vestir assim, não?
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Tá.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
Zum Eisernen Ladler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then.
Oxi, o cara tá me
See you at the council.
esculachando. É que eu
Just
tô
make sure we both come out of it
chantageando ele
alive.
também, né? Então eu imagino. Tem certificado do garçom do rei, vai ter as roupas do garçom do rei. Desculpa como trará. Isso é amanhã, né? Porque tá de noite. Então eu vou supor que dê pra eu fazer essa parada aqui durante o dia. Porque, tipo, o que eu preciso aqui exatamente? Certificado do garçom do rei. Roupas do garçom do rei. Com vocês está chegando, para mim precisarei do certificado dele, caso contrário, apareceria o paquete real. Tá, mas se eu preciso do certificado dele, preciso que ele esteja acordado. Certo? E se eu preciso que ele esteja acordado, preciso que esteja de dia. Então, o jogo não vai falhar essa missão se eu dormir, né? Não seria possível. Com 30 você passa de boa. Só tem chance de falar muito difícil. Demorou. É porque, tipo assim, esse 30 é o número que eu tenho, né? Só que o número que os caras têm não mostra. Não é isso? Eu lembro que no 1 mostrava, não é? Uma parada assim. Mas bom saber. Deixa eu dar uma dormida. Você tá aqui ainda, tio? Já dedurei o cara e ele... É pra cá? Ainda tá aqui. Só sentei. Merda. Vou esperar até às 7, porque até lá eu devo demorar um tempo, mas o pessoal só levanta às 8 aqui. Em qualquer lugar desse jogo. Que máximo mesmo que fica é 30, mas você consegue passar disso sim. Só não mostra, eu acho. É, porque eu acho que todos os meus bagulho que eu de persuasão aqui, acho que estão 30. E eu lembro que, por exemplo, assim, tem aquela poção de força, né? Eu tomei a poção de força e achei, porra, será que vai pra 34, alguma coisa assim? Mas ficou em 30 mesmo, quando eu fui lutar com o maluco. Eu até pensei que se 30 era o limite máximo mesmo.
My respects.
Que isso, todo mundo pelado, velho. Os caras tava transando. Agora que eu... Caralho, mano. Os caras tava pelado junto. Que isso? Não tenho que dar comida pra vocês. Oh, essa roupa aqui tá bonita, hein? Eu queria ir muito com essa roupa aqui pro negócio. Acho que eu roubei ela no castelo, né? Não lembro.
Hey, you. Have you done something I should know about?
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You better believe it.
Ok. Eu não sei se essa missão tem tempo, então... É porque, tipo, os caras falaram que a corte do Sigismund vai ser daqui a um tempo, né? Eu não sei se eu tenho que fazer isso rápido ou não. Se eu pudesse, eu gostaria de evitar. Mas eu não sei exatamente se eu tenho que correr com isso. O que eu tenho que procurar aqui? O garçom, né?
Muslin, bud.
Isso aqui é pra comprar. Sai da zona. O garçom, o garçom, o garçom. Por que ele estaria aqui? Obtenha as roupas do garçom do rei. Uau. Garçom não é uma tarefa simples. Vou precisar da roupa de que Franta Ruda mandou o alfaiate Snyder fazer. Ok, eu tenho que ir no alfaiate. Esse cara é o alfaiate. Sentar. Não tem um livro pra eu ler, não? Eu vou esperar o cara aparecer, né? Rapaziada, recomendo que compre as DLCs, são muito top. E é barato na Instant Game. Acho que é assim o nome desse site. É, vou ver, né? Tem que ver o preço. Se for barato, tudo bem. Mas se não for... Mas se bem que, tipo, esperar um pouco o tempo...
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Cadê o cara?
Oh, thin.
Você não é a alfaiate, você é a padeira. O tempo vai ficar mais barato, né? Porque... Mas, por exemplo, The Witcher. The Witcher eu comprei, tipo, acho que tudo. Inclusive as duas DLCs por 15 reais. Uma parada assim. Cadê o alfaiate, velho? Artesão.
Everything's going well.
Jogador de dados. Cidadão.
Odd.
Well, I'll be going now.
Selador. Comerciante. Alfaiate!
Greetings, sir.
I hear one Franta cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new
Mas essa
clothes
roupa
from
aqui é
you.
bonita, hein?
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2
Caramba,
weeks
que tanto de
working on
missão
them,
secundária.
and damn near
Minha?
left my fingers on them as buttons.
É, deve ter
But it was
bastante.
worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head. Would you sell those clothes to me?
For a start, I doubt they'd suit you. And besides, how would it look if I sold ordered goods to some stranger off the street?
2.000? Opa!
Don't worry. I'll make it worth your while.
Well, that's a nice sum. I reckon it'll even compensate me for the trouble I'll have with this. I suppose I can tell Franta I made a mistake.
Será que eu
And
pude...
quickly start all over
Não era
again.
melhor eu esperar o Franta e convencer ele? Deixa eu ver,
What do you have for sale?
deixa eu ver o que você tem pra vender aí. Só que é melhor que o meu capuz? Não me dá mais carisma. Então não. Nope, nope, nope. Só tem coisa merda. Pra que são essas roupas aqui, essas roupas de mulher? Eu tenho várias no meu baú, mas eu não sei o que fazer com elas. É só pra vender mesmo?
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Ok, deixa eu achar o outro maluco. Isso aqui é o escriba, né, que eu tenho que falar. Pra conseguir o documento. Obtenha o certificado de garçom do rei.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Não preciso me limpar, não. É aqui, é aqui.
Ekelhaften Schweine. Who do they think is going to clean up after them?
Fala tu.
What do you need?
You
Esse é o
must
cara
be
que vai pegar o
Franta
uniforme?
Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Temos notícias importantes para o rei.
I just have to get in there, understand?
Média-
I have an
média
important
de
message
boa.
for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to
Vou
get
precisar falar pra
to it
você
as a
também spoiler.
waiter?
Não, faz
But
isso
it
não.
could be that someone from the
Vai lançar
council is mixed up in
ainda
it.
com Deliverance
So
3
I
em
have to be
2028.
incognito.
Caraca, já?
See?
I
Ah, mas esse é
see.
spoiler? Ah, então...
All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Can I?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. I didn't get round to picking it up, so go and see Schneider in the market.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. Take care.
Como essa missão aqui eu acho que tem tempo, eu vou focar nela por enquanto.
I ought to go and see Rosa. She'll be expecting me. And I mustn't forget about the city council.
Por que ele tá me falando essas coisas de tempo? Não, eu vou ver a Rosa. Eu vou ver a Rosa. Não quero saber de mais nada. Falou da Rosa, eu... Por que ele tá me acelerando? E... Apresente os serviços. Cadê a Rosa? Sim. Eu vou... Não. Bota tudo em hold aí. Quando uma mina chama... Deixa tudo pra depois, calma aí. Quer dizer que eu posso perder a oportunidade de entregar o livro pra ela? Aí não. Eu já não fui falar com o pai dela? Eu tô louco. Good day. Com licença, gente. Sou da casa já. Cadê? Aqui. Sobre aquela passagem secreta de Maleshov.
Oh, and about that secret passage to Malashov.
Mas como é que os caras lançaram isso aqui ainda como ontem? Essa ideia ano passado, né? 25, 3 anos pra eles fazerem um jogo novo, completo? E a história vai ser do Henry também? Porra!
How did you find that secret passageway back then?
I'm glad you asked, because it's a really interesting story. It all started when I was 12. One morning, I found a bat nailed to the Malashov gate. Peculiar, eh?
Not really. Bats are creatures of the night. They flit around while good Christians are asleep, often carrying out the will of witches, or even the devil himself.
Nada a ver.
But a bat nailed up actually repels all evil, and protects the house against sickness.
Well now, I have to admire your knowledge. That's exactly what the chambermaid told me too. The thing that I was most interested in was where they got that bat. You know, I was awfully inquisitive back then. Embroidery wasn't exactly my passion, and Papa forbade me from riding out into the woods, so at least I explored the fortress from top to bottom.
Eu tive uma infância parecida?
I know all about that. Not that I ever embroidered, but Pa never let me stray
Sim,
too
ok.
far
É,
from
o Henry
home.
queria tirar a espada e tal, umas paradas
Parents
assim.
have no understanding for the adventurous soul, do they? But back to the bats. I found out from the guards that they caught the poor creatures somewhere in the cellars. So I went to have a look there and found a whole swarm of them. I followed them for a while, and I noticed that in one corner they simply disappeared into a wall. Strange, isn't it? I was full of curiosity, and I talked Papa into having the wall demolished. I remember there was even a priest there at the time, and he wasn't at all happy about it. He was afraid we'd dig into hell. But as you probably guessed, there was nothing behind the wall but a passageway leading off into darkness.
Desdobramento inesperado.
My word, you're right. That is a really good story. And I didn't expect that ending at all. You're really sharp. And hard-headed when you latch onto something. Well, that's something I admire.
Hard-headed? Aren't you a bit impertinent? I'd rather say determined.
Pô, eu gosto dela, só que eu acho que faria mais sentido o Henry voltar pra Teresa, tá ligado?
Why did your
Se vai ter
people mark
final
the
com
passage from
uma...
outside?
Com uma...
Papa came up
com
with
uma
that.
delas.
He said one never knows what might happen. So I thought up the idea with the crosses. Why do you ask anyway? Would you rather search all over the woods for it?
No. It's really smart. And very convenient for me. Thanks again. Have you ever used the passage?
No, it's never been needed. Thank God. But everything is ready there. There's a strong door and a ladder that we can pull up behind us. That ought to give us enough time to get to the end and dig our way out.
Ok.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Eu vou falar a verdade.
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
What did I think? Estilo de escrita parece familiar. O autor não tem papas da língua. 32, ok. Não, isso aqui...
While reading it, I thought the writing style seemed familiar.
Really?
Well, yeah. As if I
Ainda
knew the
agora tem um
writer
negócio com mais de
himself.
30.
Or herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
Why not?
Why not? I bet they would write better than many men.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying. Most of it was boring drivel.
I can imagine. A person does all that work to learn to read and write, but then they sit you down at a table to copy the works of others for the rest of your life.
Waste of time, right?
Not just time, above all, talent.
Hold on. Who wrote this then?
I did. Look, you've never
Imaginei.
thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
Ok.
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
Ok.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well,
Tá, eu tô com o speech bem elevado, né? O speech não, a leitura é bem
tell me what
elevada.
you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
A gente tá indo do começo? A gente não tá tentando terminar? Eu vou fazer baseado na história do Henry.
well, being a man myself, a man, I suppose.
Why not? And what kind of a man is he?
You mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him so I can better imagine him. With a single word, even.
Padre, um homem rico, uma pessoa comum. Uma pessoa comum.
Now, there've already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So an ordinary person.
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And do you want it to be an ordinary villain or an ordinary do-gooder?
Benfeitor.
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some bad traits to make it believable.
Very well. And what kind?
Petulância, frivolidade, mulherengo. Mulherengo.
What if he were a bit of a womanizer? But a decent fella otherwise.
And that strikes you as an excusable bad trait? I will engage in no such defense.
Oh, ela não gostou? Tá.
That sounds as if you've already thought of one.
Oh my. And not just one. But I asked first.
A lista Mystery, Peste Negra está 60 pila na Instant Game. Compensa tu pegar a expansão PES, que já vem com tudo completo. Só que é 100 pila. 100 pila? Vai ficar pra depois, hein? Vai ficar pra depois. Mas eu perguntei primeiro. É fácil achar defeitos. Eu não entendi essa resposta aqui. Ah, meu Deus, não é só uma, mas eu perguntei primeiro. É fácil achar defeitos ou você conhece alguém sem defeitos? As duas parecem ser meio... respostas meio hostis.
Yeah. Anyone's faults are easy to find.
Especially when that person doesn't even try to hide them.
And what's wrong with that? Would you prefer for people to pretend to be better than they are?
No. But putting your bad habits on display for all to see isn't great either.
Yeah, she's right.
Do you know anyone without faults?
Of course not. Whenever I thought that of someone, I was quickly disabused of my illusions.
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far. My father, and my brother as well, have taught me much in this vein.
What actually happened between them? I heard they had a falling out.
Venser was a hothead. He kept urging Father not to put up with insults and stand his ground. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such provocations would give the king's people an excuse to take from us. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit, out of defiance. We didn't even have time to say goodbye.
Acho que ele falou, né, que o filho dele morreu.
Tell me more about Kunzlin. What's he like?
Father is the last Rudhard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter, who will not bear the family name.
Well.
He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Rudhard, who gave away his entire estate to Sigismund and ended the family line.
All right. But what's he like really?
É porque se ela casar com um homem, ela vai receber o nome da família dele, né? Então os Ruthard vão desaparecer, porque nessa época é isso.
But it's hard to blame him.
Entendi.
Tell me more about your brother. What was he like?
I had always thought Venser was determined, brave and proud, except he was really more stubborn, short-tempered, and vain. And not a day goes by when I do not think of him. In spite of everything, he was my older brother, and I miss him.
Yeah. Por que você achar com uma balestra?
And Kunzlin certainly also mourns for Venser.
naturally. As a father, he lost a son. As a Roothard, he lost his future. There's 2 reasons for mourning.
You speak as if he didn't even have a heart.
If they hadn't quarreled, Spencer might still be here today. But there's no point in going on about it.
Qual é o
Back to
sobrenome do
work.
Henry?
Which bad
Ele já
trait did you
falou?
choose?
Por que petulância tá entre parênteses?
He could be born with his foot in his mouth. I know many such. They blurt something out, and only then think about it.
That's a good idea.
Henry of
His
Skeletons
mouth
é
gets
outra
him
coisa
into
que eu
trouble, but
conheço
in the
ele.
end, also out of it. That would be a joy to write.
Você está esperando Rosa para terminar sua história. Porque Cóbula não é, né? Que ele é um bastardo.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen a heron? Imitate one.
A heron? Well, maybe like this?
Ué, por que ele tem que fazer isso?
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Deixa eu ver. Ler. Brinde de casamento, infelizmente eu não conheço a noiva, então eu não posso dar os parabéns. Calma aí, rapidão. Não. Apertei o botão errado.
I thought you wanted to read it as soon as possible.
Calma, tô lendo. Então eu não posso dar os parabéns ao noivo. Eu conhecer um noivo bem até demais, também não posso dar os parabéns à noiva. Sobre inocência, um jovem abraça carinhosamente sua namorada e diz: por acaso eu sou seu primeiro amante? Pode ser, ela responde. Achei que já tinha ter visto antes. Pensar não é saber. Certo cavalheiro de Gutenberg visitou um velho charlatão e quis saber seu destino. O charlatão examinou sua palma cuidadosamente e disse: veja que você é pai de 2 filhos. Você está errado. Balançou a cabeça. Eu sou pai de 3 filhos. E você está errado. Sorriu o charlatão. E você quem está errado? Ah, ele me tomou galha. Arrependa-se, gênero de Adão. Avon sobre homens e mulheres. Como muitos, especialmente os homens, atestarão de bom grado, os 2 gêneros é o feminino, que é imperfeito, propenso a todo tipo de pecados e falhas. É uma verdade antiga que o testemunho de muitos é o testemunho credível, cuja veracidade não pode ser duvidada. Caraca, que texto bom, hein, pra se ter. Não, é isso mesmo. O feminino é imperfeito pro caralho, é 4 e não sei o quê, porque muito homem diz, né? Mas quem designou o destino da mulher? Deus ou o homem? Quem decretou que a mulher é incapaz de pensar, agir, decidir e se orientar sem orientação do homem? Quem determinou que as mulheres eram todas demais e cheias de vícios para participar de assuntos totalmente masculinos como política, ciência ou artes? Tal resolução é apoiada por experiências ou evidência? Afinal, nunca se deu a uma mulher a oportunidade de demonstrar o julgamento e a inteligência necessárias. Apenas convenientemente condenamos isso como inadequado e tornamos esse julgamento uma verdade estabelecida que ninguém ousa questionar. Temos testemunhado muitas injúrias às filhas de Eva e, portanto, podemos, ou melhor, devemos testemunhar que o mundo é injustamente ordenado a esse aspecto. Os homens gostam de se exaltar acima das mulheres e atribuir-lhes todo tipo de erros, mas apenas para encobrir suas próprias falhas. Um homem que acusa uma mulher de vícios desperdiçou sua própria juventude na licenciosidade. Na velhice, esses homens recordam com tristeza os pecados de sua vida passada, sem jamais se arrependerem deles. É dessa amargura que denunciam as mulheres, a fim de humilhá-las e difamá-las nas mentes de todos os que estão dispostos a ouvi-los. Esses velhos corruptos são como uma lepra incurável. Mas ainda mais do que as mulheres, os homens preferem se elevar acima de outros homens. Por exemplo, eles afirmam que maridos que ouvem os conselhos de suas esposas são tolos e merecem ser ridicularizados. Mas acreditamos que um homem que tem uma esposa sensata e sábia e se recusa a ouvi-la é 2 vezes mais tolo. A brincadeira do coveiro. Como se chama uma mulher que sabe exatamente onde o marido está toda a noite? Viúva. Esse é bom, hein? Sobre a sabedoria dos mais velhos. Um pai diz ao seu filho no dia do seu casamento: lembre-se, filho, que uma mulher recém-casada ama bem e cozinha mal. Mas espere alguns anos e será justamente o contrário. Da garça deu uma perna só. Era uma vez um cozinheiro, chamava-se... Vou tentar ler isso. E numa certa tarde ele estava preparando uma garça para jantar no seu mestre. O pássaro já havia sido assado, e o cozinheiro estava cortando um pão fresco para petiscar quando entrou na cozinha uma criada de quem ele gostava muito. Nanã, que cheiro bom, disse ela entusiasmada no caso. Você me daria uma coxa? Não vou te dar nada, protestou ele. É a garça para o nosso mestre. Já que veio ser tão mesquinho, também vou ser mesquinha hoje à noite, retorquiu a criada. O cozinheiro se amansou, deu uma perna da garça para a moça e correu para o refeitório com o resto do assado. Mas o mestre logo percebeu que faltava uma perna na ave. Ele mandou voltar e exigiu uma explicação. Meu senhor, as garças só têm uma perna, e portanto uma coxa, respondeu Nananã com seriedade. Que história é essa, cozinheiro? Acha que eu sou idiota? Disse o mestre enfurecido. É isso mesmo, senhor. Se quiser ver com seus próprios olhos, eu o mostro, gabou-se o cozinheiro. O cavaleiro, convencido de que o cozinheiro estava mentindo, concordou. Na manhã seguinte, eles foram juntos até o lago, em cuja margem dormiam bandos de garças. Elas escondiam a cabeça embaixo da asa e estavam de pé sobre uma perna só. Viu, senhor? Cada pássaro tem uma perna, apontou o cozinheiro triunfante. O cavaleiro, porém, não aceitou a derrota. Levou as mãos à boca e gritou: show! Até que todas as garças levantaram voo. Ambos viram claramente que elas tinham 2 pernas como qualquer outra ave. Ah, e então, cozinheiro, ainda vai me dizer que ela só tem uma perna? Disse o mestre franzindo as sobrancelhas. Ah, não, senhor, defendeu-se Naná. Mas o senhor não gritou show no jantar ontem à noite. Se tivesse feito, de certo a outra perna teria crescido no assado. Deus quis que o mestre risse em vez de pensar em punição. Nananã ficou grato e nunca mais lhe serviu um jantar incompleto. E uma garça desenhada. A imagem do Henry.
So what about that
Foi
story
legal,
of
hein?
ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Tá bem bom.
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Contos de Gutenberg, você ajudou Rosa a terminar o livro. Ok. Pô... Eu sei que tematicamente a Teresa seria melhor pro Henry, mas porra, eu gosto da Rosa, hein.
I'm sorry.
Com licença.
I'm in no mood for nonsense, so no messing about. Got it?
Don't worry. I'm a saint.
Longe disso. Tá, eu não perdi outra missão não, né? Cadê? Apresente para o serviço. Eu perdi outra missão? Putz! Foi por uma boa causa. Eu prefiro me virar com o que eu tenho aqui agora. Eu não ganhei a carta. Eu ganhei a carta do cara e ganhei o uniforme. Eu só não fui falar com o cara, né? Porque eu acho que essa zona aqui ela tava amarela quando eu vim pra cá. Arrombar, não.
Buy 2 pots. I've got lots. Come and take your
És tu? És tu.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him
Tava
at the
verdinho
council
ou tô
assembly.
viajando? Verdinho não, amarelo.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap, and you don't have one at all. Without a tunic, you're no royal waiter, just a common alehouse boy. And have you forgotten your hose? I can't let you into the chamber without them. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. The royal waiter's livery has strict rules. So get changed quick and come back on time.
Ah, eu odeio deixar minhas roupas em baú, velho. Onde que eu deixo as roupas? Não é aqui. O que eu tenho que fazer? Eu preciso me acreditar. É melhor correr a câmera certa, falar com a câmera certa, preciso me vestir adequadamente. Tá, eu só preciso me vestir então, trocar de roupa? Se for isso, ok. Deixa eu... Eu vou... Colocar... Oh, troquei de chapéu? Não trocou de chapéu, não. Vou colocar essa roupa de bandido que é fácil de achar. Chapéu de garçom real. Tá. Casaco de garçom real. Acho que eu vou ter que tirar a espada, né? Tira a flecha. Tira esse capuz aqui. Deixa eu ver o que mais. Calças. Sapato é qualquer um? Sapato simples. Missão. É mais fácil colocar aqui, né? Essa corda enforcada tem que entregar pro cara. Pera aí. Tira... Ué. Não, calma aí. Ah, não tô vestido com isso. Pronto, né?
Here I am.
Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you
Yes.
have. Hose are good.
You're
You
right.
can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load. Everything as it should. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn
Ah, deixa eu
like
ficar assim,
you,
com a espada
it'll be a
só no-
great responsibility.
O bagulho então. Eu achei que tinha que guardar a espada,
I'll
mas
happily listen to any advice.
talvez não tivesse.
I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double.
Okay.
You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokai or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
Pode repetir?
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
Ok.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes.
Eu vou ver o Sigismund em
Don't
pessoa.
look at him. And the most important thing?
Manter a descrição.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something.
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
I think so. E se eu estragar alguma coisa?
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. So, are you prepared?
Can you repeat? Me fala de novo o que eu preciso fazer.
Can you tell me once
Vai.
more what I have
De
to
novo,
do?
de novo.
Are
Ok.
you soft
Não,
in
não,
the
não.
head?
Vai. Eu vou...
You stand in a corner, keep your mouth
Não,
shut,
prestando
and when
atenção.
someone orders wine,
Eu sei,
you go and serve them.
Tá.
Don't pour for Adam of Zarjit,
Yes.
because he can't hold his booze.
Tá.
Red monastery wine, white Tokai by the door to the chapel. Got it?
Calma. O Adam não bebe vinho. O branco é o quê?
Can you tell me once more what?
Vai.
Are you soft? Don't pour
Não
for
serve
Adam of
pro Adam.
Zarjit, because he
Ponto.
can't hold his booze.
Beleza.
Red monastery
Tinto do
wine,
monastério
white
branco de
Tokai
Cajai,
by the
perto
door
da
to the
porta da
chapel.
capela.
Got it?
Tá. Tem o tinto e o branco perto da porta da capela. E o Adam não bebe. E não olha nos olhos do Sigismund. Só isso, né?
I know
Vamos
everything
esperar.
I need to.
Tinto,
I can do
branco, capela.
Excellent.
Adam não
Put
bebe.
away your things here.
Não chega perto do
It's easier to
Sigismund.
serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Manhã. Tá. Eu espero que eu não tenha nenhuma outra missão com tempo pra eu falhar. Puta, tem minigame. Eu ia perguntar se tinha minigame pra servir o vinho. Tá. Pedidos. O cliente vai pedir vinho branco de estocagem ou tinto do monastério, chamando você e erguer na mão. Se tiver uma dúvida, você pode pedir para repetir o pedido. Servir vinho. Na mesa do canto do cômodo, você encontrará 2 jarras de vinho. Pegue a que um dos clientes pediu e caminhe até a mesa com ele. O diálogo ativará a opção de servir o vinho para ele. Após servir o cliente, você pode devolver a jarra ou esperar para ver se o próximo cliente deseja o mesmo vinho. Qualidade do serviço. Cuidado para não deixar o cliente esperar demais ou servir um vinho que ele não pediu. Não serão tolerados atrasos ou erros frequentes. Caraca, mano, isso aqui é aqueles jogos de tipo, você tem que passar as compras, você tem um posto de gasolina, uma parada assim, e agora, tipo, do nada, assim, tem outro jogo dentro do jogo. Beleza. Ele vai pedir o branco ou o tinto, certo? Eu tenho que servir ele. E ou eu posso ou devolver a jarra ou esperar pra ver se outro cliente também vai querer o mesmo tipo de vinho. Não posso demorar, deixar os caras esperando. E não posso errar o vinho também. Ok. Tá bom, tá me deixando nervoso esse jogo.
The city reserves are in urgent need.
There are the pictures of wine. Hopefully I
Our
won't
current
splash anyone's
Waffen
shoes.
is a
Hey,
joke.
waiter,
And
hold
on
this.
top of that, the army was requisitioned
I
from
apologise,
it.
sir.
Should the town
Which one?
reserve have
Tokai.
worse weapons than any rover in the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe
Eu não
it?
consigo?
Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know
Are
where
you
they
deaf or
got
something?
them.
Why?
Since you're a gunsmith.
What are
Thank
you
you,
implying,
Peter.
Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they have
Vou devolver.
Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize
Waiter,
what
get me white.
this is.
I
The
apologise.
Dry Devil is running
Which one?
free.
Are
There
you
are
colorblind?
Outbreaker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down and you want to defend yourselves. with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund.
Vai querer também, querido?
Isn't it? Der König and his
Vai?
army will
Então,
not be
teu.
here forever. Shut up!
Ok, vamos. Eu não tô ouvindo nada que os caras estão falando.
What have he heard?
Hey, wait up. Pour me some monastery wine.
We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom. And we're supposed to defend it with brooms.
You're right, Elvis.
Vamos lá.
Where can we get the coin for better equipment?
Não me morde,
We always
cachorrinho.
confiscate the property of the king's enemies.
Sir?
Nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the yeomanly state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe
Tudo bem, tudo
if he
bem.
waived some of the taxes.
Tudo bem por
The
enquanto.
king fears that this town will rise
Vamos lá,
against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as
Presta
a
atenção nos
preparation for
caras.
war.
So you suggest we just wait
Cadê
with
o
arms
Sigismund?
crossed for the Raubritter?
Ele não tá sentado
Wreak
aqui.
havoc all around.
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honourable Council on the cleanliness of the city and
Another
the state
drop
of the
of
public
wine.
baths.
Don't make me beg.
Baths or brothels.
I apologise, sir. Which one?
White.
O Adam não pode beber!
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be.
O Adam não pode beber.
Baths in the
Eu
city
esqueci.
fall far short.
Fuck! Eu tava tão... É...
Betty has showed up on Hopbrink. I want to repair the baths that you see.
Shit!
She's a protege of Marash.
Otherwise,
Her efforts
I'd
are
go for
commendable,
that
but
white
will
myself.
not succeed.
Not allowed.
It takes a firm hand.
You can keep that
Soft, feminine.
I'm the biggest wine
You
connoisseur
were
in
complaining
town.
there weren't enough baths.
Shit!
Shouldn't we support her?
Something like this is better handled by trustworthy people,
Come here.
like my friend
More
Bathhouse
wine,
proprietor
Master Bailiff.
Adam.
I have
The
enough.
need for cleanliness and
closer.
citizens' health should not be
Ah, ah.
underestimated.
No,
Que
I
é?
need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into
Ah, eu já dei uma
Sir
taça pro
Ulrich's
Adam.
house,
Que merda.
stole it.
Esqueci.
No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Ok.
Going to wash where and how?
Onde? Onde?
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at
Taça de
all.
prata.
If you finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to
Não, não é
keep
essa. É essa aqui, não é?
A trifle. Do you ever walk the streets here?
Nice.
Sewage, rats,
Whose silver
slop,
might this be?
rubbish. The least we can do
Será que eu
for
posso roubar
citizens
alguma coisa
is
aqui?
provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free.
Esquece.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What of the king?
Help me.
Ah, sim. Oh, foi mal.
So, did you
Eu achei
find
que era
it?
só pra eu... Yes.
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run
Tomara que
his
esse cara
way.
consiga aguentar
At
uma
least
taça de
until his
vinho.
majesty honors us with his visit.
Ok,
And as
red
we
wine.
know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
Horseshit! You know full well. Everybody knows. He wiped the floor with you.
Compose
Não tô
yourself
ouvindo nada.
and stop drinking. The king might come any time now.
That's right. Let's not burden the anointed monarch with such...
Me? Compose myself. Hey, boy,
Me? Full cup of monastery wine. I beg
Monastério.
your pardon. I demand
Pera, quê?
Ruhe! Franz, please continue.
I'm speaking about the Rutan
Monastery
incident.
Red.
You were there.
Monastério
weren't
Red,
you?
tá.
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be
Sir?
deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides,
Thank you,
if his
waiter.
men attack
Imagina.
yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it
dei uma
really
taça
was
pro lado.
nothing.
Everyone in the
Hey,
city
waiter.
gossiped
Pour
about
me
it.
some Tokai.
I heard there were several
apologize,
dead.
sir.
Did you?
Which one?
That's grossly
White
exaggerated.
Yes, eu sabia que era branco, mas eu quis perguntar mesmo assim.
He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the
Sir?
king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts us
caras bebem, hein?
first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Cadê o Sigismund?
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers
Eu
decided to take...
tenho... Calma aí, só um instante, Pera. Eu tô... Sirva, É só isso, né? Não tem que fazer mais nada.
law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble
I'd
of the
like
city
some
will go
monastery
wild
wine.
and do whatever they
Refill
want.
my
I
cup, boy.
suspect the gentleman from the city's sword
apologize,
fighting
sir.
school brought this custom
Which
to
one?
us.
Monastery
that
Red.
German Menhard.
Monastery
was
Red.
just hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker.
Sir?
You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse a swordsman
you hear me?
without a shred of proof.
Tá indo embora se ele me encher o saco, desgraçado.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that.
Everything in order?
There are more pressing matters
But I
to
think you
deal
might
with.
be able to help
More
me.
pressing
Come here.
than the open contempt of the whole town gap.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
Ok.
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
What?
Why?
Because I'm bored. And because I told you. Get on with it.
Soon be out of customers.
Oh, a burguesia é sempre tão legal, né?
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
Quantas figuras têm asas? Não tem asa. Quem tem... Ali tem asa? Não consigo ver. Uma. Ali. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Foda-se.
So, let's see...
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
13. Puta! Acho que eu errei. 16.
16, sir.
Faltou.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh. I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
Eu vou perder reputação. Que cara babaca.
The church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers. Right under our noses.
Tô vendo. Cara.
It's just a village with a monastery.
Eu tô desesperado.
Mining city. Why can't we build
Eu nunca ia poder ser
faster?
espião,
Hire more
velho.
craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Because
apologize,
those
sir.
so-called
Which one?
craftsmen
White
are a
Tokai.
band of parasites. You pay them, they come late, or report sick, and if they do come, their work is shit, and you have to pay someone
Sir?
else to put it right. It's a waste of time. I tell
demorei.
you, a waste of time.
Adam, don't interrupt the proceedings with your drunken ranting.
Ele tá bêbado. Ai,
You are,
mano.
right. And as for you, Enderlin, haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed
Eu
to
não
break the city
acredito
of the sea?
nisso, cara.
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city
Okay.
behind your complaints.
And a full cup.
Do you?
Trocar.
What would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your
É esse, né?
daughter there.
So what if I got...
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
I apologize.
Hell freezes over my
Which
friend.
one?
Ah, é você?
White
Sorry.
is 2 steps behind death.
Sim, sorry.
Dares to insult me? Now run on. Ah, I think not.
Mercy, councillors. We are not on the marketplace to argue like fishwives. The construction of the cathedral is proceeding slowly, and as Jerome says, there is
Boy,
a war.
I'd like some white.
And there is neither money nor craftsmen.
I apologize,
But
sir.
with our joint
Which
powers,
way?
we
Are
will
you
finish the
colorblind?
building
White.
to the glory of
Colorblind?
God
Como assim
and our city,
colorblind, tiozão? É pra eu enxergar o
even if
quê?
it takes 100 years.
Você é branco?
What is
Esse cara é
next
branco?
in the order of business?
Good, sir.
Thank you.
Ah, eu embebedei o Adam, velho. Que caralho. Uma taça de vinho e o cara já ficou loucaço. Eu não vou ver o Sigismund, né?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Sai do meio, Henry. Sigismund. Ok. Cabelo ruivo. Markvart. Ok. Eu tenho que me curvar também. Sai do meio, Henry. Sai do meio, Henry. Sai do meio, Henry. Vinho. Ok. Só coloca vinho pra ele. Só serve vinho pra ele. Serve vinho. Serve vinho e sai do meio. Come on, man. Tá bem que o Markvart tem memória ruim.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
I have a lot to fear, man. You have no fucking idea.
Like this plan of fives!
Naquele momento, na fortaleza Rabo... Eu vou jogar com outra pessoa? Com Godwin, talvez? Caraca, o Henry tá na reunião com o Sigismund em pessoa, velho. Ok, vou jogar com o Godwin. Felicidade. Enquanto isso, eu dou na toca dos lobos.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good
Essa é a
terms.
fortaleza?
20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades
começo do
older
jogo?
and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what?
O Godwin tá vivo ainda.
Let's drop the subject.
Senhor fez isso, parece idosão.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Será? Mas ok.
How does it feel to breathe free air?
Suspeito.
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom.
Mas ele deve ter histórico, né? Pra comprovar as coisas
Or
dele.
until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
Yeah.
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And dumber.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
O Godwin é um nobre, então. Cadê o François? Deixa. Ué, era pra eu me apresentar e eu não consigo conversar com ninguém. Ana. Eu conheço a Ana? O Rabino tá tortinho, hein?
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Kuttenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Fale?
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Espero que vocês se conheçam melhor em breve.
Or maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children.
What?
At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own.
What?
On the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzig Kobyla, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Yep, agora o pai dele tá morto.
I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Aí você não tá bêbado. Alright.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
Vamos lá com o senhor de novo. Putz, perdi reputação de novo. Mas que saco. Eu não quero beber.
Everything all right? You look a bit out of sorts.
I can't wait for it to end so we can get out
Muito
of here.
pequeno, hein?
I reckon you'd have to be pretty brave to come and mingle with the Kuttenberg lords.
Or pretty pissed off.
Or that.
We will leave as soon as we can. Anyway, all of these worthy gentlemen will be relieved when we are out of sight.
Would you tell me something about your community? I haven't found out much so far.
What can I tell you? It was never exactly glorious. And now especially, everyone is quaking that what is still left to us will be taken away.
Surely it won't be that bad.
There are many fools who would rather take out their gall on us and start to fight among themselves. In times of uncertainty, it is always the sons of Israel who are the first to be stricken.
Nessa época ele, tudo bem, mas hoje em dia, queridão. Hoje em dia a história é outra. Eu posso pegar isso aqui? Eu tô roubando? Peguei. Cerveja. Essa é uma jarra de vinho? Não. Vinho. Ok. João de Liechtenstein. Pegar umas paradas, não sei quanto tempo eu vou jogar com o Godwin.
Same to you.
Deixa eu ver. Fala com você, não. Não, 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 não. Não. Nobre. François.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist,
tipo,
and also,
espiões pra,
à ma
em volta do
manière,
Sigismund, mas será que o Sigismund
a
tem espiões em
poet.
volta da gente, não?
My word.
Foi o que me veio à
Isn't that
cabeça.
exhausting?
But no, and I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Esclareça?
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh? I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted. But they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the
agora eu
French
tô
court.
desconfiando pra caralho desse
There,
cara.
everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Eu queria ter falado com o Radsley e com o Hanush.
Dear
lá vem
friends
esse
and
cara.
allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Falta uma rebelião é isso, né? Que você tem que juntar as cabeças pra todo mundo fazer um plano só.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Calma aí. Tá, Doc.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering. Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
Yes.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
That's not irmão dele.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
What?
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Okay.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
Okay.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Valstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Tá.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly.
No jogo 1 eu achei o Godwin na cagada, tipo, ele só era um páreo qualquer. Como é que ele é um nobre?
The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of
a male affair? So far, Godwins, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Okay.
Bocek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing.
Será que o marido dela tava mais falando de Sigismund, ela não gostava disso?
Great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game. because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Bebe, senão o cara vai ficar puto comigo. Nossa, não vai ter tipo testes de lábia porque eu tô jogando com o Godwin, né? Eu não tenho como melhorar a lábia do Godwin. Pô, a viúva tava aqui, cadê ela agora? Is you? Yes.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And
your
money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Como sabe sobre Liechtenstein? Você tá me informando.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Eu não sei que eu tenho um fraco por mulher esperta. O bagulho é louco. Então você viu o lugar certo. Quem te ensinou isso?
Who did you learn from? In my experience, women usually learn other skills.
I acquired the basics from my husband. God rest his soul. And the rest I learnt quickly, as soon as others started sniffing around his estate. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Você tem dinheiro, mas também é sábia.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Haman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Puta merda.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
Okay.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
Tá.
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Haman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead.
Tá.
But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
O groom dele? Quem que é o groom dele? É foda, viu? Pensei que ia ser simples. Ó. Esse ó é aqui, né? Quem que é o groom dele? Esse cara aqui? Mestre de estábulo? Não sei se é. Nada, nada, nada. Ai, você vai ficar parado aí, velho?
God bless.
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
Ai, eu vou 14, velho.
I left something behind in the shed and now I need it. So, would you let me in?
Is that so? And what are you after there?
Oh, just a wee gift for Lord Odorin.
The younger or the elder?
Do you think there are two lords of Raborsh? For Martin Odorin.
All right, all right. Go ahead.
Ok, thank you. Você que se lasque. O que eu tenho que pegar? Cadê? O que é? Trocar papéis. Olha, se dá pra falar com você, Radzik?
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me.
Eu não.
We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Seu filho...
I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little.
Yes.
Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord!
Milagre.
May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation.
Ok, né? Que notícia.
Unlike
Você
this
tá
pack
grávida.
of conceited upstarts.
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Calma, tio. Oh.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again.
Aliados.
Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose benefit, though?
Né?
Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
Ok. Deixa eu dar uma salvada, né? Vai que dá pra falar com o diabo seco.
God bless.
Same to you.
Calma. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo ler as paradas que ela me deu. Acho que não. Né? Não.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Milady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Okay.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Com ela eu não vou recusar. Ok. Tchau. Quem mais?
I'll tell you, nobody has the license.
Martin.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you
Esse
see
cara
for
conhece do
yourself.
Godwin.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, we have a new guest. I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
O que ele fez?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak
Godwin
up.
parece mais velho que o cara.
What are you doing here?
Oxi.
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again.
Ah, isso que
Try
aconteceu.
saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
Eu tô tentando convencer o outro cara a me ajudar, né? É foda nesse caso de família aqui.
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Alder.
Dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
Quem é Christopher? Irmão dele? Irmão do
You
Godwin?
won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Eu quero.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept.
Merda.
This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Pisei no fone. Tá dando pra ouvir? Tá, Ok.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against...
Cover your right side! You've got a gap there I can drive a cart through! Stand firm! Otherwise the first strike will put you on your ass!
Chega.
Enough! That will do.
Opa, deixa eu guardar a espada. Quem é Christopher? É o irmão dele?
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Irmão do Gordon. Sempre foi assim.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first.
Caralho!
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder?
Yeah. Por isso que ele vem para o nosso lado. O resultado da guerra depende disso.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
Ok. Conta, né?
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Ah. A gente tá limpo? Eu tava banhado de sangue. Sangue do moleque, né? O cara tá pra cima? Tá. Ué, agora tá pra baixo?
Look out!
Sorry. E agora tá pra cima. What the fuck? O cara tá dentro da parede, mano. Ele tá aqui.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms has a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
As pessoas também darão dinheiro. Como posso convencer?
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Ok.
Of course.
Não, vou falar que é covardia, eu sou louco.
Property,
Ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Liechtenstein não é casado. Que tal o Lord Capon?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
A gente não quer casar com um
What's
velho.
wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
What? Então você apoia nessa causa?
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Será que eu tinha que ter falado com... Nossa, eu talvez devesse falar com outro cara.
To tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Acho que devia ter falado do outro cara, né? Ah... Mas é que eu queria dar uma descascada no Capon. Cadê ele? Capon. Ué, cadê todo mundo? Tá, não tá aqui. Quem? Conrad.
Sir, I don't believe I've had the honor.
Nor I, until now. I am Sir Conrad, Lord of Deixa. And you are the heir to the Lord of Rabosh, are you not?
No, I'm not.
Used to be. My father somewhat disowned me some time ago.
And I used to be the Royal Mint Master, until the king decided to replace me.
Are you going to support the Margrave's proposal?
I haven't quite decided yet. It's true that displeasure against the king is noticeably growing in Kuttenberg, but if our rebellion were to come face to face with Sigismund's army, I'd be risking my future, if not my life.
Pera aí, já vou sair, viu?
Do you think you might get your position as Mint Master back again?
Viu?
I doubt it. Half the town hates Vavak. No one would even think of saying a word against him. And he knows that his security stands and falls with his function. So he clings to it, tooth and nail.
Pera aí. Já vou.
We've got quite a bit in common, wouldn't you say?
More than you think. If my memory doesn't deceive me, you serve as a parish priest. So I recollect, at least, from my recent discussions with Martin.
Served. That's in the past.
Even so. Before King Wenceslas appointed me his mint master, I was a priest. I was even being groomed to become a bishop.
And now look at us. We have cast off our robes and merrily hatched plots against Sigismund.
There's no point in waiting for divine intervention. On the contrary, the current state of affairs demands quite a secular approach.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Ok. Deixa eu dar uma salvada, né, também. Conrad. Cadê? Antes de falar com você, eu quero falar com o Hans. Cadê o Hans? Aqui só tem guarda. Deixa eu falar com Deixa.
You seem a bit out of sorts. Anything wrong?
Oh, these grand aristocratic assemblies are nothing for me. I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went and what my boys have to do next.
But then you'd miss all the grub and the booze. And the gossip.
Oh, and have you heard anything interesting here?
A gente vai procurar aliados.
It seems Liechtenstein's looking for allies. For his own ends.
And how's he gonna do it? Didn't you see them all fighting tooth and nail here just a while ago?
Well, different approaches work with different people.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance.
O Gisca também é meio só porrada. Se não tiver porrada, não vai funcionar.
Capon manages to stay free for a while longer. Ever since leaving Ratai, he's gone from one pile of trouble to another.
That's one thing you can always count on him for. I'll gladly wager with you he'll end up in some other shit by evening.
God forbid. Henry's not here now to pull him out of it.
In that case, it'll be up to you. I'm sure you wouldn't leave him to disgrace himself in front of Hanush.
A lot of people think the wealthy burghers will stick with Sigismund, whether out of fear or convenience.
Fala, desembucha.
Well, that's to be expected. As long as Sigismund has the city council under his thumb, no one will rock the boat.
Well, at least there's a few individuals here, like Ruthard.
Sigismund confiscated his castle and half his estates. That'd be enough to make a man mad. Not to mention that his son was killed in the siege of the city.
Ok, cadê o Hans? Eu só quero achar o Hans. Deixa eu olhar aqui embaixo. Não tá aqui. Não é possível, o cara... Ele existe, né? Ele não foi... Não spawnou no jogo. Não tá aqui. Aqui deve ser só o bagulho da guarnição, né? É. Então cadê o cara? Not here. Not here. Oh, me perdi. Hans. Eu só quero conversar com o cara um pouco, falar que eu tô vendendo ele, basicamente. Mas seria bom, ele ia ficar... Parar de ser mulherengo. É uma coisa boa pra ele. Se assentar com uma garota só. Tem mais gente aqui. Cadê o Hans?
Sir Kunzlan, I haven't yet had the pleasure.
You're Godwin, aren't you? I've heard about you from Martin.
Oh dear.
Have no fear. I know Martin well, and I know he's prone to exaggeration. Anything I can do for you?
Will you support Margrave Jobst's plan?
That depends on what it is. If he decides to just wait, then no. I can't take that risk any longer.
Porque o Sigismund deve estar planejando fazer alguma coisa antes disso, né?
I came here for one reason alone. To hear a plan of attack against Sigismund. If Jobst doesn't lay one out before me, I'll try and find someone more courageous.
I expect you know Lady Anna of Waldstein well.
Why wouldn't I? She's joined at the hip with my daughter Rosa.
Faz
I hope she
sentido.
doesn't feel unwelcome here. I've heard she's a bit of a thorn in the side for some of the gents here.
To her own relatives, certainly. But I'll tell you one thing. I knew her husband, Wenzel, and he married her out of love. And I cared for him devotedly till the day he died. And it wasn't a quick death.
So it's not true what they say? That his demise was convenient for her?
Vile slander. People just can't forgive her for coming into a fortune as a young widow.
Okay.
What do you think of the rabbi's offer? The Kuttenberg Jewish community is large, and their support could change everything.
Or nothing. To be honest, I've no idea what to expect of the rabbi's offer.
He said he was interested in an alliance, though, didn't he?
Aye, but still he must be aware that whatever happens, it won't change the lot of his people.
So you don't trust him?
And isn't it natural? It's not just fate and the walls of their quarter that separates us. They live in our city, but they're more foreign than the Germans or the Hungarians. God be with you.
Tá, cara, o Hans. Não acho o Hans, velho. Achei.
I've got some good news.
And some bad news.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with 2 young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're gonna marry.
You're going to get married.
Good one. Is she at least pretty?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs. Wait till Hannah hears this.
I'm about to tell him.
Now, enough nonsense. Let's have a drink to your health and my freedom.
Saúde.
To your health.
Vou contar pro Hanush. Hello.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
Ele vai odiar
You
isso.
do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
Yes.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up.
Ne?
How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him... I don't even know how to begin.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece. So... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Isso é bom?
Oh,
Isso é
fuck.
ruim?
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Ratte parish.
Ok, ele tá
Or you
feliz.
could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Ok.
Cheers!
Cheers to you. And to your parlaying
É meio tarde
skills.
demais pra isso, mas... Ok, vamos lá, né? Ele vai odiar tudo isso. Hooray!
Why we mustn't push too.
Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful
Vamos lá,
lady
né?
Yitka and the
Acho que ele aguenta mais bebida do que
Lord Capon.
o Henry.
Here's to a good bargain.
Ok. Consegui tudo. Alguém mais pra conversar? Os caras estão jogando aqui. Não vou jogar, que eu não gosto de jogar. Mais alguém pra conversar? Deixa eu só ver. Christopher, esse cara, Martin. Só você? Margrave.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Yes.
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
Entendi, eu tenho que parar pra beber? Não, vai... Ok, cutscene.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed, and I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians. Our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Ih, vai passar mal.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Vai fugir não, né, Hans? Cara dele. Enquanto isso, na Câmara Municipal de Kuttenberg. Yeah, about that. Fala que eu não vou ter que servir mais vinho, não. Eu nem lembro mais, eu não posso mudar pro Adam, o Adam já tá bêbado já. Ai, eu vou ter que servir mais vinho. Puta que pariu.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter. From right under your noses.
Merda.
Why haven't you done anything?
Eles vão atacar.
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. To do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see,
O cara tá cachorro louco.
All you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth.
Eu vou matar o cara, velho.
This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargents, your insolence just cost you your place on the council and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And
Eu posso
results?
soltar esse cara?
None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
Enquanto os caras estão fazendo aliados, esses aqui estão se
The
matando.
council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Ok.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, rightfully so. These counselors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were
Ok,
infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
Monástico, isso aqui, né?
The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries?
Será que você tem taça aí, querida?
And we are no closer to our goal now
Tá
than
bom.
a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in.
Quem é Odorin?
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass and relinquished
Será que dá...
that throne.
Maluquice, assim, será que dá pra matar ele aqui agora e tem alguma consequência no jogo?
The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of
Fico imaginando, porque eles já pensaram em
Once you
vários
restore order,
cenários,
they'll join you.
né?
All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
Puxa saco.
But the wine is good here. To your health.
Se eu envenenasse o vinho dele? Não deve dar, né?
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Bom, o rei me elogiou. Ele vai continuar falando? Então vamos ficar aqui, né?
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosh.
Rabosh?
Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
What?
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin,
É essa a batalha. O Godwin e o Hans estão lá.
After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there
Acho
are
que
a
era
lot
lá,
more
né? Eu lembro.
strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly. If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too.
Ele vai atacar a Rabosh, velho. Que eu faço?
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Bebe, né? Sei lá. Dismiss, naquela noite na fortaleza de Rabosh. Puta merda! Eles vão atacar os judeus e vão atacar a fortaleza de Rabosh.
You're not going to be wandering around.
Look, Margaret.
So Godwin.
Didn't you say that Lord Kronstadt was going with them? No. So what?
Yeah.
They left a long time ago. I swear to God.
Now we close our doors for the evening. People here know what to do. There'll be plenty.
João de Liechtenstein.
You in need of
Eles estão
something, my
bêbados.
well-oiled friend.
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Yeah.
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that.
Não, o cara já tá caindo de bêbado.
There's nothing to drink. We've run dry. Fuck.
Eles vão atacar, eles vão estar chapadaços de bebida, né?
Bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Como é que ele vai achar se ele não enxerga um pau na frente dele? Encontra a jarra. C. C. Ué. O que é isso aqui? Roubar? Putz. Mas não é pra roubar, né? Se eu roubar, eu vou me fuder. Poxa, é tudo é roubar? Empregado, deixa eu falar com ela aqui.
Sorry, have you got some time to spare?
From cleaning up this pigsty? Any time.
I've come to rescue you from work and responsibilities.
Really? Why don't you save that sweet talk and tell me what you want?
Well, it occurred to me we could maybe spend a little time together.
Of course. What else? Do you play dice?
You mean strip dice?
You strip if you like. Either way, you'll end up bare-assed and with an empty purse.
Ok.
I'll give that a miss. Thanks.
Not up to it? Eh? Look, if you want a bit of fun, go and see Deixa. She slept with half the fortress. And the whole village.
Ok.
I need help with
Onde que ela tá?
Do you know where I might be able to find the wine bitches? I mean the ones with the really good wine that the Lord saves for his nearest and dearest.
And you're one of those?
I should say so. I'm his son.
And I'm the king's daughter. Anyway, I don't know nothing about no wine. In case you haven't noticed, I'm sweeping the floor, and I'm about to mop up vomit. Try asking my ma. She's the cook here.
Ok. Cadê sua mãe? O cara tá vomitando ainda. Essa é sua mãe?
Greetings. Can't it wait till morning?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But are you busy?
What do you think? A fortress full of hungry mouths and half of them noble lords accustomed to all kinds of debauchery.
Comida estava excelente. Onde posso encontrar vinho realmente bom? Ficou
I
elogiado.
haven't eaten so well in a long time. Lord Odoran was fortunate in his choice of cook.
He didn't have to choose me. My old ma spent her whole life in this kitchen, and my grandmother before her. God rest them both.
Wait, you're Kvieta's daughter, Madlenka.
It's been a long time since anyone has called me by that name. I was afraid you've forgotten me.
You haven't changed at all.
But I have. And you've changed too. You left a haughty young pup, and now you return...
An old dog.
Not at all. The years have been kind to you.
Eh?
And how have you been all this time? Did my father give you a hard time?
Eu não vou tentar um negócio difícil ali, não.
When he remarried and had another son, his mood improved quite a bit. I also got married. And soon I had my little Elishka running around under my feet in the kitchen. Young Sir Christopher used to come and play with her sometimes. He was always a very nice lad.
Okay.
Tell me more about Elishka.
She's a big girl now. She's a maid here for now, but I'm sure they'll find her a better job soon.
Well, aren't you worried about her? A young
Mulher vai
girl
morrer,
doesn't
né,
have it
nessa
easy.
batalha aí. Sempre que
Even as a
eu
little
tenho uma
girl, she
batalha,
used
eu
to
conheço
beat up the
alguém do
boys in the
castelo que
village.
é...
I put up with all sorts
do
of things
bem.
without a peep, but not her.
Teve aquela outra na Fortaleza do Deixa também, que morreu.
And your husband?
Eu
Kuba,
imagino.
he died when Elishka was just a baby. He got bitten by a dog, and the wound festered. It was quick.
God grant him eternal life.
Ok.
Why don't we go somewhere together? Somewhere private. And reminisce about the old days.
You really haven't changed at all. You ought go and have a drink and stop chasing girls. I mean, it's embarrassing at your age.
Ok.
Where might I find the really good wine here?
Why? You don't like the stuff from the kegs?
It's not for me. One of the distinguished guests asked for it.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, you'll see the pictures lined up on the table. It's Lord Odoran's best. He's drunk plenty of it himself today.
You farmyard thief.
E o cara tá vomitando. Na mesa, hã? Cadê? Não é isso aqui? Ué? Ué? Pegar vermelha, pegar branca. Ah, eu gosto de vermelha, né?
The red'll be good, I hope.
Vamos lá. Alguém vai me parar no meio da escada?
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Ruthard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Não. Vambora. Shit.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
E o Hans tá aqui pra ser capturado de novo. Puta que pariu. Ok, o Deixa conseguiu uma batalha, né? Yeah, holy shit. Vai, carrega.
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher can't make it on his own.
Cadê o Christopher? Cadê o Christopher? Cadê o Christopher? Cadê o irmão dele? Se o Monk morrer, eu vou ficar triste. Triste não, eu vou lá. Calma, gente. Calma. Não! Ah, não. Volta. Eu não sei onde está meu irmão. Não. Eu tenho que salvar meu irmão. Não. É quanto que é? Não. Pode voltar. Eu vou achar esse moleque. Não. É porque é difícil. Tá ligado? Ele fica travando as milhas e eu não sei onde tá o cara. Não. Não vai morrer. Não vai morrer. Aqui eu não admito. Qualquer outra situação eu ficaria tudo bem, mas aqui eu não admito. Não. Onde tá o irmão dele? Aquele é o Hans. Tá. Christopher, aqui. Ok. Vamos nessa. Cadê o Christopher? Ai. Ok. Protegi o irmão. Não sabia onde o cara tava, velho. Esse é o Henry? É. Shit, man. Quem é que tava aí de nobre? Eu sei que o pai da Rosa tava, mas... Pera. Muda minha roupa. Quem? Agora o bagulho vai ficar louco, hein? Cadê o outro? Sai daqui. Será que o cara... Esse maluco tem armadura, hein? Porra, que maluco difícil de matar, velho. Calma. Olha o Gordon aqui do meu lado. Agora tô passando mal. Deve estar no PT. Sai da frente, Zão. Você fica parado aí. Acerta ele. Morre! Falar. Tô preso no cara. Que é feito rocha? Morre! Caralho! Cadê? Novo dia pra morrer. Como Godwin, você salvou seu irmão. Como Godwin, você salvou seu irmão.
A close shave.
Seu irmão que não.
A little too close. Fuck me.
Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Hey.
Godwin.
How did you get... Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Não, né?
Some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
Ah, que
They
ótimo.
wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hannah?
Tinha
They
saído.
left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
E o Van Boro? Qual o problema, Godwin?
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein.
Ah, não.
She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost. Good work.
Como assim, almost?
What do you mean, almost? What happened?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life doing it. For nothing.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally, the same as Rutard and
Lógico que a
Botchek.
Ana morreu.
Well, they
Ah,
all have their
saco.
quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghout took them.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Eles só queriam Aldrin. Marco vai até se gabou. Sabe, não podia fazer nada a respeito.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborch in return.
When he sees what von Bergau did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
O que a gente pode
Is there
fazer
anything
agora?
we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, and get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
Os descobrimos estão em perigo.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up,
Ontem a Sandra
I want to know about it.
Ok.
I'll be with
Mas eu vou almoçar.